Hi folks, Ernest Blatty here with EarnLap Marketing. Recently, I've been asked why I chose an affiliate marketing system as opposed to an MLM. And I'm going to try and draw you a picture of it now. Now, I'm not an expert on either system, but I did choose an affiliate marketing system about a year ago, and I'm happy about the choices I made. So make a decision for yourself, but I'm going to point out some of the fundamental differences between an affiliate marketing system and an MLM. So first, let's look at the pros and cons from the standpoint of a multi-level marketing system. The pros: you're an independent distributor, a business owner, if you will, of products and services that people do want. You do receive advancement for reaching certain milestones within the system, and that, for some people, I would imagine, can be very helpful. There are people who are making a lot of money in the MLM programs. You do have a built-in support system in that there's many levels of folks out there to try and help you to advance. So you pick up the phone, you email, you have lots of support. Next, you have wholesale products that you can resell at a lower price. Now, the reason why I put products in parentheses is because are they products that necessarily folks want now, or are they products that that you're not seeing in the regular system right now? What kind of products are they? But this is a pro, so we're going to just say products that people want. And finally, you get a free website. The MLM is going to provide you with a lot of the tools that you initially need to begin and start your program. Now let's look at some of the cons. These are a couple that I do have personal experience with, as I have been through a number of the initial sales meetings. And a lot of times they make unreal or untrue claims when they're trying to get you to buy into the program. So that, to me, if you need to make an unreal or untrue claim, there's a problem with that. The next thing would be saturated markets. We know that the markets are saturated because they're multi-level. So the idea behind a multi-level marketing system is that you are trying to constantly recruit to bring more people into the fold. And if you're bringing lots of people into the fold, particularly people that are around you, because that's where you're going to make your recruitment from, people who are around you, family, friends, associates, what have you. So that you're saturating the market, you're filling it with folks that are all selling the same thing. A pyramid structure. Now let's look at the pyramid structure, because that's a very important dynamic that I had to really look at, search out, and decide for myself whether I wanted to be a part of such a thing as a pyramid structure. Now, with a pyramid structure, and this is one that's, let's say, a two-tier pyramid structure, and some of them are four-tier and some of them are eight-tier, depending on which MLM you become involved with. But at the very top, the pinnacle, or the summit of this pyramid, is the person on top who will have a big title and will then go and recruit two people. Now those two people must recruit two people, and then those people must recruit two more people. And as you can see, the pyramid just begins to grow and grow. Now, with most of these MLM programs, you cannot advance until you bring in the exact amount of people that the specific MLM has requested. Recruitment is crucial to a multi-level marketing system, because the more people involved in the process, the more effective it will be for those on the upline. Now just imagine that you are going into this program and you are going from this point forward. It would be one of the people on the bottom rung of this pyramid that would then recruit you. So you can imagine how many people before you are in fact making money because of the efforts that you provide to the program. Realizing, of course, that you cannot advance until you honestly bring in more folks, two more people, and they bring in two more people, and that system just it just continues along the same route until the market is totally saturated. There are just any number of folks coming in or behind you. All of the people who are coming in before you are also doing the same thing, so that the real beneficiary here would be the individual. And in most pyramid type structures, the person or individuals at the very highest rung of the pyramid are the ones making the serious money. And we're back to the MLM cons. After the pyramid structure, we have you're encouraged to pitch to family, to friends, and to associates. Those are the first customers that you want to bring into the fold. Well, I personally would prefer not to pitch to particularly family and friends, perhaps associates, maybe not, but I don't want to turn to my family and friends and then create any type of problems within those relationships because something goes sour. The advantage is clearly for the top down. So unless you are starting your own MLM or pyramid structured marketing company, well then you're really going to become frustrated with the kind of effort you're putting forward and the type of return on that effort you receive. Registration fees and other costs. Well, the registration fees just to become a part of many of these MLMs is $500 or more. So right away, you've already invested into the process, and it's only the beginning. On the MLM Pro side, I put free website. However, once you have that website that the company helps you to attain, it's hosted on one of their servers, and then you pay to have your account hosted. You pay for the hosting fees. You pay for virtual assistants to keep your website up to date. So you're paying for things. It's nothing is coming free to you, and there's a lot of sweat equity involved in it. Sales meetings. Oh my goodness, they do sales meetings once a week because I do have an associate of mine who is involved in this kind of thing. And the only real way to recruit, and you must recruit, the only real way to do it is to have constant sales meetings where you are getting folks to basically come aboard, pay their $500, and that practice just continues to go on and on. Dependency on downline. Now this was the single most important thing for me. I don't want to depend on anyone to make my business work for me. So your downline, the people who you recruit and the people who they recruit, they have got to be as motivated and as positive about the process as you. You see, I put under it must recruit, because it is a crucial part of MLMs that you recruit folks in order to keep this process rolling. So for me, these factors just basically turned me off to the whole idea about being a part of an MLM. Now, when we look at the affiliate pros and cons, it stacks up a bit different. First of all, it is your own business, and you don't have to depend on anyone. You do your thing. You learn the process to affiliate market, and you go on, and you fail or succeed because of your own decision to work hard. It's performance-based marketing. In other words, the more work you do, the more results you get. it's definitely a work from home. You're not running around to meetings and what have you and trying to recruit people, or you're not trying to sell people from door to door or going to some other sales meetings that you have to attend in order to remain. Re, you don't have to be a part of any great organization except the one that you build around yourself. You're going to work with established retailers. And by that, I mean exactly that. A lot of times with the MLMs, you are selling products that are either outdated, that most people don't know about, really don't need. Now, they're similar products to what are in the stores today. However, are they outdated? Or why? Why can't someone just go to the store and pick it up? Why do they need specialized salespeople to market these products? Something to look at. It's your choice of products. What do you want to sell? Well, when you become a part of an MLM, you're selling the products that they want you to move. And outside of that bracket, because they set up these relationships with various organizations or what have you, and those are the products that you need to market, those are the products you need to advertise, and those are the products that you need your downline to market and advertise. Of course, you choose your own partners. When we call it partners, the partners are vendors, and there's many, many different type of vendors now that are utilizing affiliate marketing, and so it's your choice. It's your choice of, do you like to sell this or do you like to sell something else? You don't have to sell what others are telling you to sell. And the other thing with that is the many revenue sources that you have. There are just so many different companies right now, and so you would become involved with any number of them. As your business began to grow, you would find yourself attaching yourself and your business to many different vendors, many different retailers that are looking for the kind of work that your marketing company can do. There are downsides to affiliate marketing, and those kinds would be hackers. Now, you always have to update security and what have you, because hackers seemingly just get a real thrill out of breaking into some sites, and in other cases, they are able to break into sites and steal information that may be crucial to your being paid. So that's a downside that you have to stay on top of, but of course, security systems are being updated constantly, and you just have to stay ahead of that game. Program cuts, also extremely important, because suppose you become a part of an affiliate marketing company, and the company all of a sudden decides that they no longer need their affiliates. Well, that affects you directly. That is one of the reasons why many revenue sources comes into play. You don't want to rely on one single system. I watched a guy talking about, this is a very successful guy in the affiliate game, and he was talking about how important it was for him to diversify. Once he started making serious money, he started looking at other options and eventually started selling his own products as opposed to marketing and advertising for others. So certainly program cuts can be detrimental to the system, and all you can do is make sure that you don't put all of your eggs in a single basket. And finally, bad publishers or bad affiliates. Within that affiliate marketing world, affiliates and publishers are synonymous. And when someone unscrupulous gets into the game, the first thing they do is make it bad, make it look ugly for everyone else involved. So stay within the terms of service that the vendor, the retailers are asking you to stay within, and